I've been kayaking since I was a teenager. I know the lake I was on better than my own neighborhood. I've paddled every inch of it over the years, and I know which coves flood in the spring and which inlets are too shallow to paddle in the summer. I know which areas of open water get rough when the wind picks up from the north. I knew that lake. That's the part that makes what happened so hard to explain. There's a small island near the center of the lake. It's not on most maps because it's too small to register. Just a raised piece of land, maybe 100 to 200 feet across. It's covered in pine trees with a narrow rocky beach on the south end. I'd camped on it twice before without any issues. No facilities, no other visitors, just a quiet spot in the middle of the water. Last August, I paddled out there on a Friday evening, planning to spend one night alone. I brought a small tent and enough food for 2 days in case I wanted to stay an extra night. I also brought a water filter and my phone, which had almost no signal out there, but worked fine as a camera and a clock. I set up my tent on the rocky beach, and I spent the evening fishing off the south end of the island. I ended up catching a couple of decent bass. Then I ate dinner and watched the sun go down over the water. It was exactly what I'd come for. I was asleep by 10. I woke up around 6 in the morning and noticed immediately that something felt different. The sound of water was closer than it should have been. I unzipped my tent and I looked out. My kayak was gone. I scrambled out and stood on the beach looking at the water. The kayak was visible, maybe 150 yards out, drifting slowly toward the far shore. I had pulled it well above the waterline before I went to sleep. Something had pushed it back in.